Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about lights. Finally, I got some lights. So I got these lights off of Amazon, the Monios-L lights. These are, let me open this. There are 6 in here. And I am really excited to set these up. So what I think I'm gonna do is I need to head to the store and I need to get some 3M strips because I am gonna be using 3M strips and they are gonna be going on my white Ikea shelves. I'm thinking I'm gonna put one in the middle because I have 2 of these. So I'm gonna use 3, so 1, 2, 3, and then on my other shelf I'm gonna do the same thing, but the project gets bigger. I am gonna bring my other shelf with plants on it that's in my living room out here. I'm gonna move this shelf in front of this window with the other one and then move this cactus bench here. Ugh. This is gonna be a very big project, but figured I'd bring you along. Let's do it. Heading to the store. Okay, so I actually need 3M strips, Reese's for my husband, and wrapping paper because it's Mia's birthday Sunday and I have yet to wrap presents. It's also Tia's birthday next week, but Jay's just taking her shopping because she's a teenager and she cannot be bothered with giving us a birthday wish list. Okay, so let's do it. Also, if you noticed in the last clip, I have my Becca de la Totes bag that she designed with Twin Oaks Design. I love this bag, and it's just like, seriously, like Becca's my friend, we all know this. Like, I'm not doing this just to big her up or anything. I genuinely love this bag. And I have my own tote bag as well, but I'd grab this over my own because it's such good quality. I absolutely love it, and it's freaking huge. So that's that. Go get a Becca de la Totes tote bag right now. Okay, let's go. Great. Where are they? Shoot. Oh, here they are. $5.99. Okay, these hold 16 pounds, so Jay was right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ugh. How cute is this wrapping paper? Oh wow, highlight. There's the sun. Isn't it cute? I think it's adorable. Okay, I got Reese's wrapping paper, 3M strips. I think we're good. Okay, so we're back home. So this is the second shelf I was talking about. And the reason I'm doing this is 1, because I got lights. Sorry for the backlighting. But 2, this is our living room and our Christmas tree goes here. There needs to be a space for the tree. So I'm not quite sure what I'm doing with like this stuff or the plants on the floor. You know, when you arrange plants, you kind of just, it's kind of a go. Hi, are you supposed to be in my office sleeping? What's happening? When you organize plants, it's kind of just like a see as you go kind of thing. But these plants do seem to be really happy here. I am worried about moving some of these, especially you. Yes, I'm talking to you. Most of these plants are my Hoya, and Hoya are pretty resilient as far as moving them goes. I have moved them quite a bit. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But first things first. I have to move all of these cactus off this bench and get the bench in my office and out of the way. So I'm gonna bring all the cactus up here, just put them on the counters, and then move that out of the way. And then we're emptying this entire shelf off and putting the plants somewhere, who knows. And then we're moving this shelf and the one in the living room right in front of this set of windows here, which is extremely backlit. Wish me luck. I think I'm gonna put you guys on a time lapse so we can see a before and after here. So, before. Okay, so this looks smaller than it did a month ago. I think my old man cactus is rotted. I'm gonna test it really quick. Hold on. Oh yes. Oh, it's like hollow. Shoot, you guys. I was doing so well for so long. That really sucks. Oh well, these are the things that we lived through. Okay, so I'm gonna go grab the vacuum, which is downstairs, and I'm going to vacuum up this disgusting mess because when you own plants, shit gets dirty. And can we talk about this vent? You guys, oh dear. Okay, time to take the plants off of this shelf. Let's go. Look at this rat tail. It's so creepy. I have to put it on the stand. Oh, I have another one over here. Because if I don't put it on the stand, the legs will all break off because it's trailing. So it has to be on a candlestick holder. I want to show you guys, do a little update really quick on my string of bananas. So this is my string of bananas. See if I could get, oh, I'll show you the top in a second. But it did start to kind of freak out when I brought it in, which was expected. So there are some bananas that are kind of like, eh. But this is all new growth along the side here. And obviously it's stretching to the window because this doesn't get enough light. So I'm hoping that these lights help, but it's also in bloom. Now these tend to bloom when they're stressed and when they're happy. So I'm gonna go with it's blooming because it's stressed, but it doesn't grow new growth when it's stressed. So all of this is new growth, which means it's fairly happy, and it took very well to acclimating and coming inside and repotting, because if you guys remember correctly in my past video, which I'll link up here, this was pretty much hanging all the way down to the floor. So I cut it here, and you can kind of see where I cut it. This is the old growth, this is all the new growth. So I cut it here, and I took all of those cuttings and put it back up and repotted it in the top of the string of bananas, and it took very well. I'm gonna show you the top of it right now, hold on. Okay, I'll bring it over. Look at that. See how it's all, I mean, there are some bananas that died. Like I said, it always does this when I bring it inside. But they all rooted and they all took, and there's even some weeds in there, which is fun. But I'd say she's happy and just long and gorgeous. All right. Do you guys also want to see a little bit of what I'm propagating? This is like a video of multi things. So this is my propagation box. I have my Anthurium regale in here that I got from Travis Plants to Coop. It was on its deathbed, you guys, and I put it in some spag in here, and I don't want to pull it out, but I can see the roots down there. And then it also has a new little growth point there, but it's 2 little baby leaves, and I'm so excited about it. There is also a Monstera elbow wet stick here that's not doing a whole lot. And then there's another one here, which, hold on, is it this one? See that growth, see that node there? I'm not sure if this will grow roots. It's been a while, so I'm not certain it will. But this one has a root, and where is that little, oh, right there. See that little nubbin? So hopefully it pokes something out soon. We're gonna cover her back up. And I don't know, stay tuned, we'll see. I'm really hoping these lights help these growing situations too. But I have another grow box. This is my micans here that I just knocked a cutting off and it fell. So I popped it in here and it's doing pretty good. This is a new leaf. And then I have, it says Steve, I got it from Steve. This is the Syngonium Wendlandii. Oh my gosh. It did not do very well in transit, and I potted it up, and I think I just didn't give it enough time to acclimate. So I popped it in some spag. It lost its other leaves, but I think it's doing really well. I mean, this leaf looks really happy. So there's that. This is more micans. As you can see, it's growing some new leaves here. These two are my Philodendron, pastazaniums that I got from Kaylee Ellen back when she was testing shipping some orders out to the US, which now she finally has, so definitely go check her out. But it was dying. Like, I don't know if it was like nutrient deficient or if it just didn't do very well in transit. It looked beautiful when she sent it. These are actually all new leaves. Well, this is dying. But these are all new leaves that just came in really wonky. Like, see this one? And it has a new growth point down there. This one came in kind of wonky too. This is the newest leaf, and it has no wonkiness on it whatsoever. So I am very happy about that. This is a separate plant. She sent two, and this one doesn't have, it's got a new growth point coming in right down there. But this is the oldest leaf, which I gotta cut off. And then this is the leaf that came in wonky. I'm hoping this one doesn't come in wonky. How many times can one say wonky in a video? I don't know. I'm just gonna wait for it to get established in this bag until I put it into soil. I think I'm gonna put these directly into soil because I had them in leca and then they were growing weird. So yeah, that's my story on my pastazaniums. I'm really excited about those. So then we're gonna get this all cleaned up and we're gonna shift this over to the window. Let's go. So I clean my glass Ikea shelves with vinegar and water, and that's pretty much it. It is non-toxic. It really takes the calcium buildup from my humidifier. Even though I try to use purified water for my humidifier, try keyword, sometimes I don't. And either way, it still has calcium buildup. So vinegar really helps clean off glass shelves and take all that calcium buildup off and leaves them nice and shiny. So I'm gonna do that first. Okay, it's a little backlit, but we're gonna get this shelf emptied. Let's go. The shelves. So it's kind of aggravating that the middle isn't in the middle of the windows, but I wanted it flush against this side because if you can see here, oh, it's hard with the light, but this is our stick to open and close the blinds. and I want to be able to get to that. Oh, it's easier to see if I do this. And then also when we open up these cabinets, I don't want it to like hit the shelf. So I feel like that is a good positioning of them. Now, my thought process is I have 6 lights, and I thought about putting one here. So like right in the middle of the shelf. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the bottom shelf would just maybe be supplies or maybe plants that don't need like a lot of light, because I feel like the lights from this shelf will shine through, because they're glass, will shine through onto the bottom shelves anyway. And then this way I won't have to order another pack, because I was gonna put all 6 on one shelf, but I'm thinking I don't need to do that. I hope I don't have to do that. And then the top will be lower light plants. They'll still get some light from the top window there when I have the windows open. And then my cactus bench is here, but I don't think it's gonna be a cactus bench any longer. I think I'm gonna put my cactus on a couple of these shelves because they'll benefit from extra light, especially in the winter. And then on this bench, see, this wall is just empty, and I don't wanna put anything on the wall. I think I'm just gonna put taller plants here. So like this Regal Shield has been in this corner the whole time, and it's thriving. It doesn't need like a huge amount of light. And all these plants will still benefit from the light that comes in through this window. So I'm just gonna kind of use that mental thought process when arranging this, and we'll see how it goes. But the next step, now that I cleaned these shelves, is to install the lights. So let's do this together. Hi, little orange. Whatever. These lights were recommended to me by Adam, not Dude, and I have been wanting these for a very long time. So we are going to get them installed. Now, I have recommended these lights to quite a few of you guys in the past, and you've told me how much you love them. So I'm gonna link these below in my Amazon store if you're interested. But I can't really give you my review until a couple months later. Like I'll probably do an update maybe in March. But I hear nothing but good things about these lights. So if you're needing something for the winter and you're in a pinch and you don't care about my review, just pick these up, because a lot of people have said they're great. Okay, so there are 6 lights, and I'm seeing that there are 6 power cords. So they're all separate, which is interesting to me. This is where I don't do very well. Oh, okay, so there's these connectors. So they also have connectors. Good, that's a good thing, because I was freaking out for a second. Oh no, there's only 3 power cords. Okay, so we'll figure it out. We'll get there. Oh, and they also came with these connector zip ties. Jay just went digging for them for me. And he found them, and I don't need them now because I have these. Oh, okay. All right, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 connector cords here. And then we have 3 power strips. We have all these little, like if you were gonna drill them into your shelf, they supply you all the hardware for that, which we are not going to be doing. We are going to be using 3M command strips, the ones we bought in the store. Okay, so here's all my zip ties. We have, oh, they also give you some like, it's kind of like the 3M strips, but they're not as good. So we'll save these for maybe another project, but I won't be using those. Oh, this is cute. Little card that just says, thank you for supporting. Oh, this is not sponsored, by the way. Here are the lights. You could see there's 6 lights in there, and they have this flat back, which is perfect for 3M strips. You guys, like all of my pictures in my house, everything that's on my walls is pretty much held up by 3M strips, unless it's like a shelving unit. But I have hung shelves up with 3M strips. This is a really weird angle, by the way, but I mean, it wouldn't be a video of mine if there weren't weird, badly lit, poor audio things happening. Oh, very cute. All right, so they're just kind of wrapped together by this cling wrap that's not cooperating with me. So just give me a moment. Give me one moment in time. I shouldn't sing Whitney Houston. I shouldn't sing period, but singing Whitney Houston, that takes guts. Okay, I got it. All right, so let's show you a light. Now I'm gonna say each of these lights probably weighs absolutely nothing. Like nothing. It's so light. Okay, let me give you some actual specs here. Each one of these has an input of fixed 50 to 60 hertz, full spectrum, so they're the white ones. They're not like the crazy purple colored ones. They have that little connector port there on each side so that you can connect one of these connector cords to the next one. And then my thought is the one that's on the bottom shelf will just get a power cord. And then it has this cute little, you could just flip it on. I actually did hear somebody tell me on Instagram recently that they set it up to interact with their, what the hell is that that's in your house? Not Siri, Alexa. So that's pretty cool. We don't have Alexa, so I will not be doing that, but it's cool that there's an option to do that. The only thing I'm unsure of is what these are for. Well, they go on here, obviously. Your girl might be calling Adam. Okay, they might just be like directional, so they're not like shining all over the place. Maybe I should look at some instructions. I mean, that would be fine, right? Reflector. Duh. Insert the aluminum reflectors along the card slots on both sides of the grow light, which I could see are on either side. Very simple, very simple. There are, ouch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 12, so 2 for each light. This seems pretty simple. There's mounting clips. Oh, okay, see? So there's mounting clips, so if you wanted to like hang it, you can hang it, which is a cool option too, because like, for instance, this bench, if I was to hang it from the ceiling and have it drop down to where, which would be a far drop, but you know what I mean. Okay, small connector. What? Oh, okay, they also have these here. Oh, come on, camera. So these are small connectors, and what you can do with these is you can connect them on either side so that you can have one really long light if you wanted to. That's not going to happen today with me. Why does it sound like something's moving around in there? Dear Lord, you better not be broken. All right, we have all of our stuff. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing. So let's get to installing here. All right, I'm hoping that you're able to see what I'm doing if I do this. So, get my 3M strips. Where are you, 3M strips? I feel like these are the best ones to get. These are the ones we always use. They hold quite a bit of weight. And I'm only gonna use one, one per light. That's all we need. This is very awkward. It's a little better. The light is just tragic in this video. Tragic. And it's funny because it's a video about lighting, but I know none of you guys are judging me. Okay, so here are the lights. Be gentle. And we have this one. So I'm thinking we're gonna do like one of those there. Oh, I see. So the cord, I would really like to zip tie it to the back of the shelf. So what's the best way to do this? Let's see. And this is a pretty long cord. I want to say it's maybe 4 feet. So if we do this and we have this cord hanging down, I'm thinking I can just bring it over to this one and work my way down. All right, I'm going to apply the 3M strips on the back. You just want to take 2 of the strips. I connect them because it's easier that way, and then they snap. And then you peel one side, stick it in the middle, nice and sturdy. You can't see what I'm doing. See that? See it? And then you just undo it. I'm telling you guys, these work really well. I've been using them for a very long time. All right, and we'll just put it like right there to the center. Yeah. Just push it up to the top of the shelf. Bada bing, bada boom. I can't believe I have lights. Okay, so then I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna put it above this camera where you can't see. Pretty much the same concept. And I'm going to take this connector cord and use this one for this light. So then it'll kind of loop all the way around and down. Does that make sense? Maybe I should have done this before I hung it up. But the good thing about 3M strips too is that you could just take them down. Oops. Oh, maybe it's this way. Yeah. No. There's like a little lip on there. Ooh, that's not easy. Here, I'm gonna try it on here and see if I could get it. With the French toast. Got it, it just slides right in. This way when you hang it up, it's not reflecting like throughout the kitchen, it's directional. Okay, I'm gonna put all these I'm gonna put all these reflectors on and then I'll come back. Okay, that was a slight dumpster fire, but once I figured it out, it was pretty easy. There's these little grooves here. If you would focus, thank you. And you just slide these into those grooves. It's very easy once you figure it out. But I have all the reflectors in. I did that reflector as well, so that light's ready. So now I'm just gonna kind of go all the way down with the lights and we'll show you how it looks when I'm finished. All right, guys, moment of truth. I got all the lights in. They all are just 3M stripped to the underside of the shelves. With these shelves, just be careful when you push up on it to make sure it's like sticky on there, because these shelves will pop up. Learn that the hard way. But we have them all here. I have not zip tied these to the shelves yet because I haven't even plugged it. Well, I haven't even turned it on yet. I plugged it in. We're gonna turn it on and it's gonna be the moment of truth. Here, are we ready? All right, turn it on. We have light! That is so amazing. Okay, so now I'm gonna get to work and I am gonna zip tie these to the shelf. Another note to tell you guys is I would put the reflectors on before I stick them up. Point number 1. 2, I would make sure that you know where your outlet's at, because this connector here is only about maybe 2 feet. So I needed this light to be the one that plugged into the wall. So you kind of have to wire them that way. And I started up here not thinking that, and I wired them this way. So I just had to kind of do a little bit of rearranging, but it's so simple. It's so simple to do. If I could figure this out, then anybody can. So I am left with 2 other plugs and 1 other connector. So if I wanted to take these down, I'm not going to ruin anything. They're 3M strips. They'll come off easily and I can rearrange them as I go if I get more lights. Okay, so now to get to zip tying to make this look somewhat neat. Okay, so we have them zip tied. It wasn't the easiest thing to do. I feel like I could have had better wire management if I just let my husband do this, but we are in business. So I'm gonna snip off like the access zip ties, and then I'm gonna set this camera up so that you guys can see how I organize it. And now I gotta find a spot for my camera because the kitchen's just a little wrecked. Okay, I know no one cares about this area, but I'm really happy with how the emptiness of this turned into something really cute. I just moved our chair back. That's where the tree will go, and then I'll just move the chair up here once we put the tree up. But let's look at my plant collection, you guys. I have no words to describe how this makes me feel. My cactus collection is just, can we just say aesthetically pleasing? Like, I just love all the terracotta. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm so happy with how this came out. I'm so happy I finally have lights. My plants are going to be very happy this winter. I have most of my Hoya down here on this shelf. There are a few scattered about, some over there. And then I just kind of have my plants scattered kind of how I would think that they'd want to be. This is going to be trial and error. I'm not sure if, you know, these more leafy plants will get sun stressed under there, so I might have to move some stuff around. I do know that my cactus will be very happy up here underneath the lights. They're going to benefit a lot from it, I think. You know, a lot of them were starting to get quite leggy, so I'm hoping that those can fatten up and just really enjoy their time here. I put some taller plants up top. Again, I might move some stuff around. These are plants that were up there anyway, and they were doing okay. So hopefully the little bit of light from the top of the window up there will be just fine. And then I pretty much just use this bottom area for both of my grow boxes and then just some extra supplies that I had. And then my teak bench, I'm pretty happy with as well. I do see myself moving some stuff around. These were all of my taller plants that just did not fit on the shelves. And I'm just hoping that they benefit from the light coming in from the window and then the extra light from the grow lights, which they're not directly under, so they're really not gonna get a ton of benefits from these lights, but they were doing okay before without them. Just like these and how they're kind of leggy, I don't know. I might just have to move them closer to the window, but again, trial and error, we will see. But overall, I'm just so happy with how this came out. My kitchen is pretty much back in order for the most part. But this is just gonna be so nice to look at every day. I spend a lot of time in the kitchen, so this is just super pretty. And I just love how they fit really nice in that little area. And I'm really happy with it. Please be sure to give it a thumbs up if you haven't already, and be sure to subscribe. I try to post every week, a couple videos a week if I'm lucky. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.